Hello, Erica Hargadon here, certified child sleep consultant with my private practice Babogue. I'm the creator of the Sleep Series, which is my online sleep program that is built around my 7 steps to better sleep, and I'm a mum of 3. So there's very little I haven't seen myself on the sleep front with my own crew, plus the over 1,000 families I've worked with in my one-to-ones and also through the Sleep Series. So this comes up quite regularly through Q&As and also in the support element of the Sleep Series on the private Facebook community. And it's around where your 10-month-old all of a sudden won't settle at bedtime. And I've identified maybe 4 key reasons that might happen. And I'm going to run through those now. So firstly, it could be that you are currently putting a lot of input into settling your baby to bed. So you're doing a lot. So it could be a lot of rocking, rolling, patting, holding, rubbing. You know, your physical presence is necessary for this little one to settle to sleep. Potentially, maybe it's that they're settling to sleep on a bottle and you need more and more of that to get them to go to sleep. So because you're already maybe putting a lot of input in and your child is getting a little bit older and things are shifting for them, then you need to put in even more of that to get them to go off to sleep. This is something I see quite regularly where a child is not necessarily settling themselves to sleep, where mummy or daddy or caregiver has to put a lot of input in. And the older they get, generally, the more input is necessary. So in terms of solving that is around trying to find a way forward for yourselves to allow your little one to establish their own self-settling skills. Okay, second, this is a time of a lot of circadian rhythm change for your child. Now, circadian rhythms are what govern our wake and sleep cycles and really govern the hormone releases related to sleep. And around this age range of 10 months, it takes a shift. So you may have found that your little one was settling off to sleep brilliantly at 9 o'clock for their first nap, but all of a sudden won't. And then it has a knock-on effect the whole day. And you've got nap imbalance then going on. Maybe you've gone from 2 long sleeps to 2 short sleeps, or 1 long sleep now and 1 really short sleep in the afternoon. So to combat this nap imbalance, which I feel is one of the second criteria, what you need to do is shift their whole napping schedule forward. So instead of maybe starting nap 1 at 9, start shifting it forward by 5 minutes a day so that it's landing at approximately 9:30. Okay? And then you maybe let your baby sleep for an hour, maybe an hour and a half. And how long you will let them sleep will depend on the result with nap 2. So I like to see at this age range maybe a 3 to 3.5 hour gap between the end of nap 1 and the start of nap 2. So you're looking then at that nap falling maybe 1 o'clock, 1:30. And usually these timings will see the hormone releases behind them so that the drive for sleep is there for your 10-month-old. And thus you will regain a little bit of balance in your napping and support the changes that are occurring in your little one's system. Okay. Now, coupled in with that is number 3. So what you will see maybe with this age range is overtiredness at bedtime or undertiredness at bedtime. Okay, so if you've got nap imbalance going on, your baby could be either at bedtime. So maybe it's a case that the second nap is falling too late and it's had a knock-on effect and you've got a child that's undertired going down. So maybe what you do is need to tweak the napping to regain the balance like we just talked about, and or shift bedtime out a little bit. Sometimes I see with this age range, you need to look at a 4 to 4.5 hour gap from the end of nap 2 to the start of bedtime. And I don't mean bedtime routine, I mean into bed. Okay, so like let's say napping is ending at 3 o'clock, which would be brilliant for this age range, then you might be looking at bedtime at 7 or 7:30. So you've got to look at your own child and go, right, if it's taking your baby a long time to settle off to sleep and they're typically quite a good sleeper, then maybe you need to shift bedtime a little bit later to support their changing sleep need. Okay, I hope that's helpful. The fourth one. Separation anxiety is something that comes up a lot in this age range. So you may have a superstar sleeper and settling themselves off and things have been really, really settled for you, which is brilliant. But sleep doesn't stay stagnant. It constantly evolves. So your changing sleep need is one thing, but also there is huge developmental changes for your child around this age range from an awareness perspective. And separation anxiety can really couple in with that. I like to see children supported with separation anxiety so that they know you are there, that they know that you're connected. So you may have tried other techniques around this to bring back the status quo. Look at all the other pieces of the jigsaw puzzle. So like your input, your napping, under tired of overtides. If you've tried everything and things are still very off, then maybe stay. Rather than trying to leave, stay with your little one, support them through this. You may find they settle off that little bit quicker. Keep supporting them over a couple of days and then start the process of fading out your support so that you can try and get back to the status quo. But remember, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in the room. Remember, you have to keep moving forward. Your baby may not like when you start to move away, but don't do it in big chunks, do it in small increments. And that way you're more likely to get back to where you were previously around their sleep. So I hope you find that helpful. If you want to learn more about me, check out babogue.com. Thanks, guys.